Hello gentlemen, Jai Hind. Welcome to my channel Kinetic Karma 19 or Karam SSB, and in the series of personality development and preparation for SSB interviews, we are today preparing on word association test. This is the video come presentation which I have already uploaded one. Today we'll practice more and with some tips and points to remember during the WAT test. This is part of your phase 2 psychological test. Once candidate clears his first phase, that is screening test, then he enters into phase 2, and WAT is one of the psychological tests in stage 2. WAT 10 to 15% candidates miss or mess up. Missing means they may miss serial number. Once the serial number is missed, if they not marked it clearly, not written anything on that, or space is not left and a serial number, then they mess up complete thing and sequence will not be matching. So that becomes disastrous for the candidate. There are 60 words. These words are used in day-to-day life and simple words, and some will be negative, some will be looking very easy, but sentences framing becomes little difficult in such cases also. 15 seconds for reading and writing is a short time for those who have not practiced well, and those who have practiced, 15 seconds is good enough time to make a sentence and write it. And the moment the word is flashed on the screen, start writing. Just think whatever first reaction comes to your mind, that has to be jotted down and complete the sentence. Then psychologist is looking for first reaction of the candidate. First reaction is the best reaction. That is your original self. So write that. It is good for you in all terms, whether it is for the assessment of psychologist or for your career progression later stage. So that is going to help you. To fare well in WAT, gentlemen, there are certain points for you to remember. These are: WAT is not a test of grammar or language. Just remember this much. Right first idea comes to your mind. Avoid using phrase or short form. Complete the sentence. Don't define the word, use it in the sentence. If you get a word flashed on the screen, do not try to define this word. Use this word in your sentence. Somewhere it should be figuring in your sentence. Then do not memorize ready-made words. Can use same word or its derivatives. That is, supposing there is a word happy, you can use happiness, happily, or then positive, be positive. Don't write negative or antisocial response. Write constructive and meaningful sentences, short and manage a short sentences to manage the time. Avoid use of I in sentences. You may use third person, Ram, Sham, Ali, Mohan, whatever you want to write, that can be written in some of the sentences. WAT with examples. First is plan. Game plan and execution is vital for team victory. Such words, such sentences can be framed. Now we learn how the sentences are graded. Gentlemen, the sentences are graded N, P, HP. N 1, 2, 3 means neutral 1, 2, 3. P 1, 2, 3 means positive 1, 2, 3. SP means highly positive. So P and SP kind of sentences are good and they are graded well, and you get more marks for that. And you note down that you do not miss a serial number even if you cannot complete the sentence. First thing, you must complete the sentence. If you cannot complete, write a word or two. So try to write something. Never give another word as response. It may give wrong impression. Whatever word has been given there, just write on that and use that in the sentence. What you write should be practical and show your knowledge. So anything we are writing, making a sentence, that will definitely have a practical approach and showing your knowledge. If that kind of sentence is framed by you, that gives you better chances for selection. Now we learn how to make better sentences in WAT. To make better sentences, gentlemen, we use certain personality traits like initiative, loyalty, liveliness, leadership, adaptability. Then spirit, cooperate, intelligence, courage, determination, team spirit, spirit of adventure, hard worker, organization ability, sociability, resourcefulness, self confidence, fearlessness, sense of justice, sense of duty, responsibility, usefulness. These are part of OLQs. So if these words are used in your sentence framing, so they just not only complete the sentence, but they bring out your leadership qualities, your personality traits. So look for these words, how to fit them in your sentences. Gentlemen, certain tips for making better sentences in WAT, also speeding up and saving your time, and so that you complete maximum words as maximum as 60 words. And first tip is be spontaneous, write voluntary response and unconstrained. It means whatever comes to your mind as first reaction, write that, go with that. Remember, it's not a language test, but it's a personality test. So minor mistakes in grammar may be overlooked, but it should not be a major mistake so that the meaning of the sentence is different what you are thinking. Practice helps. So practice more WAT and whatever kind of words you can think of, might make sentences with that, and useful in making quick and right response. Selection of words. There are two types of words with that bring OLQ. These are first, knowledge-based words like missile, atom, money, diamond, etc. And then character-based words, active and stimulate your responses. These words are, for example, peace, love, anger, brave, initiative, think, or youth, etc. Practice such words and write short, crisp, meaningful, simple, and brief sentences to save the time. Free of grammatical errors and legible. It means you should not do major mistakes in the grammar, and whatever you are writing, it should be legible. Creativity and originality. Write first idea. Do not use moral verbs could, can, may, should, must, ought to. They express likelihood, ability, or permission and form the basis of imaginary sentences. So, therefore, be careful. These tips are very helpful to you while making sentences, and you are running against the time. Only 15 seconds are there for you to read and write, and that can be reduced, and your speed will help you in reducing this and saving time for you, and you can think better. Another tip is, gentlemen, use remedial or denial approach for negative words. Never form sentences showing negative traits like pessimism and antisocial. Remedial approach is remedial or curative word used at starting as a starting word showing its remedial effort for negative word. In denial approach, along with the negative word, denial expression is used to deny the existence of the negative word in one's ideas. For example, no, never, don't, not, etc. can be used to form the sentence. For example, using denial approach, hate is the word. Hate never pays in relationship. So that is being denied, that hate is never going to pay. And using remedial approach, love overcomes hatred. The word overcome is remedial. It is saying that love will overcome it. So that is the remedy for it. So we have understood by two approaches. This is denial and remedial approach. Less time and unable to complete the sentence. In that case, write idea in words or two. Whatever idea comes to your mind, just write it word or two. Suppose, for example, and whatever time is left with you, supposing there is a sports adventure is written by you, it means you want to convey adventurous sports. Succeeding in WAT, there is a mantra, always try to demonstrate and express positive attitude. with the feeling of demonstration and determination. This you must remember that your approach has to be positive, the attitude has to be positive, and your feeling of demonstration and determination has to be there. Tips for making better sentences with negative words. If you get a negative word, how to make a better sentence. Now, just supposing we have already discussed about word hate. Hate is a negative word. Now, for hate, what can we write? Never pays in relationship. It means hate never pays in relationship. We are denying this fact. Good friends never hate each other. Good understanding never allows hatred. That is individual's understanding. Use of antonym. Instead of original word, its antonym can be used in sentence. For example, hate. What is the antonym of hate? Love. Loving people bring them close to us. The remedial method is like removes, overcomes, eliminates, etc. can be used with the word. So these are the sentences which are to be made by you by remembering these tips, and any word can be flashed there. So be prepared for that. Let us take certain example for our practice for WAT. First word comes to my mind is garden. Well-maintained gardens give positive vibes. That is what is my first reaction. Second reaction may be gardening is a great hobby. Garden competitions are held to encourage gardeners. Kitchen gardens are good source of fresh vegetables. These are the sentences, complete sentences. You can make sentences like this. Let us take another word. Word is jealous. Cooperative environment reduces jealousy. Spirit de corps eliminates jealousy. Team cooperation overcomes jealousy. Friendship has no space for jealousy. Jealousy is hindrance in progress. Read is a quite common word, gentlemen, for WAT. What comes to my mind as a first reaction is well-read people give authentic knowledge. Reading is excellent habit. Inculcating reading habit in children improves their aptitude. Reading biographies is a source of motivation. Sports helps in reading opponent's mind. We quite often hear influence, influencer. So this word can be used in sentences. Commanders keep surveillance on area of influence. Social influencers play big role in society. Technology influences young minds. Positive persona influences quickly. These sentences come to my mind. You can make another sentences and better sentences. Gentlemen, practice, practice, and practice. It will make you perfect. Board is a word, gentlemen, which can be used in sentence. Board exams are important, and mostly people will get this reaction. Board exams require thorough preparation. Being on time to board the plane is punctuality. Cardboards are useful material in labs. Chessboard game helps in application of mind. Experienced and intelligent people head the boards. This is a quite common word, gentlemen. Follow, follower, followers, etc. And we make sentences out of it. As first reaction, leader understands his followers. Motivated followers give better output. Influencers have many followers. Leaders respect their followers. Followers' opinion is respected. Leaders give patient hearing to their followers. Followers are true friends too. So these are the sentences I can think of. So this word bitter, gentleman, is again a negative word. Let us deal with this. First reaction would be friendship overcomes bitterness. Leaders look for bitter truth for planning. Bitter experiences also teach lessons. Polite wins over bitter. Bitter gourd has medicine values. Sports spirit eliminates bitterness. There could be more better sentences, but whatever comes to my mind as a first reaction, I write this, gentlemen. You also do the same thing. Let us make sentences with word commands. Commanders are thorough professionals. Command over language improves expression. Commanding officer is experienced leader. Officer knows his command well. Command with utmost professional approach. Commanding troops is serious business. Visionary commanders appreciate situation better. Similarly, the next word is accident, but a negative kind of word. Strict implementation of traffic rules averts accidents. Good traffic plan prevents accidents. Regular practice avoids accidental discharge. Preventive measures avert accidents. Carefully negotiate accident-prone areas. Next word is quality. More than quantity, quality matters. Quality work ensures success. Good quality sustains longer. Quality of work reflects personality. Quantification based on quality is always preferable. Okay, gentlemen, this is all for the day, and I come to the end of this presentation, come video for you to understand what is WAT, and I will be uploading this video and go through what was being taught to you, what points to remember, what tips are there to frame the sentences, and speed as well as types of sentences which you are supposed to make, and keep those in mind. I'll keep uploading such videos and more practice and exercise on WAT as part of psychological test in phase 2. And keep following my channel Karam SSB and stay tuned, and share with your friends in case your friends are in need. This video is purely for those who either do not have time to go to the coaching institutes, or they do not afford money to spend on such coachings. This basically from my side, going for the coaching for 10 days, spending money is useless. You just go through such videos and presentations and understand this. And this is a regular process for you to develop your personality. It is a continuous process, gentlemen. 10 days, 15 days, 6 months, nobody can say for surety that he will bring changes in your personality. Your thought process, at the moment you start thinking and you start reading, writing, and interacting with people, your personality starts shaping, and you uh, are having large number of factors on your personality. So therefore, going for 10 days and expecting that somebody will, mold your personality, and as a mentor, he will make you the personality which is acceptable all over, and is especially in armed forces. This is the practical approach, positivity, and the knowledge and the expression which we are talking about, and the qualities, 15 officer-like qualities. Just develop those. That's good enough for you.